Australia face the prospect of fielding a smaller athletics team than England's at next year's home Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast. The team is currently scheduled to be almost three-quarters the size of that sent to Glasgow 4 years ago. Athletics Australia has been told by the Commonwealth Games Federation that it can field a team of 73 for the Games in April. England has been told it can send 75. 4 years ago in Glasgow, Australia took a team of 92. None of these figures included Paralympic athletes among them. AA last week sent an email to coaches and athletes to confirm the team size of 73. With marathons and walks being popular public events, they will take 12 spots. Australia also aim to fill all relay places, another 20 athletes, so excluding the 100 metres, 200 metres and 400 metres events where runners will come from the relay teams, that leaves 41 places for 32 events. 2 of those events are the men's and women's 10,000 metres, for which the Zetopek 10 at Albert Park on Thursday night doubles as the Commonwealth trial. The first 2 in those races will be selected, meaning there are then 37 athletes for 30 events. Australia thus face fielding a team of barely more than 1 athlete in the majority of events, despite likely having more than 1 athlete qualified in those events for a home games. The CGF has set a cap of 90 for athletics teams from any country. Only England and Australia get close. But the CGF, randomly, imposed 73 for Australia this year. AA and the Commonwealth Games remain hopeful of pushing the number closer to the maximum of 90, but as yet there are no guarantees. Normally athletes who have a standard and come first or second are automatic qualifiers for a team. Other athletes with a standard are normally picked regardless of how they went at the trial, to make sure the best athletes are not left behind because they missed the trial. That occurred with Jane Fleming in 1990 when she was injured for the trial but eventually picked for the team and went on to win 2 gold medals. In the men's 10,000, Australia have 4 men, Pat Tinnan, Brett Robinson, Dave McNeil and Stuart MC Swit, all regarded as legitimate chances to achieve the standard at the Zetopek. But only the first 2 across the line will be picked. With the Games in less than 4 months, it makes qualifying confusing for athletes who don't know how many Australia will be able to take. Winning the trial is the surest way to guarantee selection, but as with Fleming, there are examples of the country's best athletes being unfit at the trial but fit by the Games. I think it would be unlikely we would have a qualifier not selected, Australia coach Craig Hilliard said. Senior running coach Nick Bido was not as confident of that if the number remained at 73. If it stays at that number, there will be events where there are 3 qualifiers at the trial and they won't take 3, Bido said. It's hard to believe they could accept having a smaller team than England's at our home games. Our final number might be higher, but so would England's. The Zetopek is at Albert Park on Thursday, December the 14th.